Кидали їх, то 2 неділі така яма, от так ходила. Люди були живі ще там, живі були, але прикидали, ти її лягали, ти її знов носили, і знов. Брали за руки і так.
Раз і кинули.
І кинули, так. В яму. Живих, так.
Imagine 1.5 million are buried inside Ukrainian forests and nobody cares.
The mission of 52-year-old French Catholic priest Father Patrick Desbois is to uncover the unmarked Jewish mass graves all over Ukraine.
We make like police. We rebuild the scenario of the crime. We bring back the people on the site of execution and say, okay, where was the truck of the German? It was here, and so on and so on. And minute by minute rebuild the scene of the killing, I would say. So we have really to establish the proof of this killing village by village. It was not a camp, it was a continent.
Father Patrick Desbois roams the countryside from hamlet to town, asking elderly residents the same question: where are the Jews buried? He's already uncovered 700 Jewish mass graves and estimates there are 2,500 more.
Труси все, я її здер, і лягай. І сам зайшов в яму, а вони тако лежать. Із автомата той поліцай самий, да. І тако а ми тако стоїмо, дивимося зверху.
Father Desbois' grandfather was a French prisoner of war of the Nazis in the town of Ravaruska, and it's there that he began his investigation. The communists denied any knowledge of the massacred Jews, but with the change of government, the situation changed.
The new mayor arrived 2 years after, and he said, tell me, Father, I will make you a surprise. He brought me in a forest like that, with 100 people of the village. It was the grave of the last Jews of Ravaruska, 1,500 people. And all these people from the farms gave testimony. They were present at the execution as children.
Нас ганяли, але ми хочемо, ну то діти, дітвора. Так став стручити, і йому пуля в ногу.
Відскочила.
З черепа рикошетом, і він зразу так розпіхувався, так глянув, ми всі хто куди.
Ну і потім, як це приїхав знову Радволинська, а ми стоїмо, всі пацани, скільки мені було, 10 років чи скільки там було. Ну а дітей ніхто не стріляв. Так, діти, як батьки падали, то і тягнули за собою ці дітей.
The children of that time are today the elderly, and there were no passive bystanders in Ukraine, willingly or by conscription. Local police and residents were all part of the killing machine.
A girl, she was required to run on the Jews when they were killed. The killer killed the Jews in the grave, and he required 30 Ukrainian girls to run on the corpse to make them down, and to put a little bit of sand, and after they brought new Jews and so on and so on. The law was 1 bullet, 1 Jew. It was forbidden to use 2 bullets for 1 Jew. So when they are shot, I would say half of them are not dead. But they always say it takes 3 days for mass grave to die. So people are still moving.
Father Desbois says that at this point, time is of the essence, because in a few years there will be no live witnesses. How do you maintain your composure when you hear these horrific stories?
First, I try not to show my feelings. If I show my feelings, they stop to speak. My only question is what happened and where are the corpses? So at Shoshana?
Shoshana Gevietsky lives in Kiryat Gat, the only survivor in her family of the carnage in Ukraine.
At Mirabaruska?
Shoshana started life as Tzivia Reisel Stramer and paid for false identity papers to become the Christian Yadwiga Korajay.
הייתי צריכה לצאת מפולין בתור נצייה, אז אבא קנה את התעודת.
קנה למי? לקומך?
בשבילי.
באיזה שנה?
שנה אני יצאתי ב-42.
42. איפה הם הלכו כל המשפחה לבלזק, או הם הרגו במקום?
לי אמרו שהם תפרו את זה, ואחר כך הרגו אותם.
The Hebrew-speaking priest has visited Israel many times and received a private letter from the Pope encouraging him to establish proof of the Holocaust by bullets in Ukraine.
C'est un très long texte qui demande pardon pour toutes les fautes que les chrétiens ont commis envers les siècles, etc., etc.
Father Desbois regularly brings groups of French Christian leaders to Israel to acquaint them with the many faces of Judaism. He feels this is the best way to combat anti-Semitism.
In the church we consider anti-Semitism as a sin against man and humanity, you know. A sin never dies. We will have always to fight until the end of the world, because Jews are Jews and people of God, so it's a sin. A sin against God.
The details of the genocide of the Jews in Ukraine, Holocaust by bullets, are just being revealed. The results of Father Desbois' investigations are on display at the Holocaust Museum in Paris. 100 years from now, what do you want it to be said of the work of Father Patrick Desbois?
Oh, it's a regular guy who did something that was very simple and what was to be done. I'm not alone. I'm supported by a lot of friends. I have a team. I have the Jewish friends. I have the friends in the church. It's only to be a mensch. It was a mensch.